One sip of alcohol while pregnant, that's all it may take to remove a child's ability to live a normal life. And there is no way to reverse those effects. Fetal alcohol spectrum disorders affect thousands of kids and their families, but getting a proper diagnosis and help is difficult. Here's what you need to know about FASDs on this. It's National Awareness Day. This 10-year-old looks like any other riding his bike on a nice afternoon, but he's much different.
We still have a 10-year-old who can't read, can't do math, really has no basic skills to even navigate life, and he appears perfectly functional, but he can't.
After adopting her son, who we'll call Brian, Susan quickly noticed something was wrong.
I mean, how can you parent if you don't know what's wrong with your child? You're parenting blindly or feeling like you're being a bad parent.
Brian was diagnosed early on with ADHD and a general mood disorder.
Mental health disorders can look like fetal alcohol spectrum disorder. And so it's complex. It's complex to diagnose these, and one has to be diligent and rigorous in terms of the diagnosis.
When medication didn't help, though, Brian's parents continued their quest for a correct diagnosis. It would take 11 professionals over a 6-year period to get it. Brian suffered from a fetal alcohol spectrum disorder, brain damage caused by his mother drinking while she was pregnant.
Part of the reason he went undiagnosed for so long is he doesn't look fetal alcohol. Children that have the syndrome have physical deformities. He just has the cognitive not necessarily deformities, but the deficiencies.
Something at the time Susan didn't know is quite common.
And those differences can be subtle because alcohol is a dirty drug. It's not that alcohol goes to one part of the brain and causes a specific disability, but rather it's almost as though it bathes the brain.
Along with not being able to learn at an age-appropriate level, Brian experienced emotional outbursts and mood swings.
Mom, I just want to be like other 10-year-old boys. He says, take me to the doctor and have them fix my brain. And we were both bawling by the time he got done because he's smart enough to understand that he's not like other children, but he didn't really understand why. The diagnosis has helped us because we can understand him better, we can help him better, but quite frankly, there's just not a lot of services out there. It has been a struggle all of the way for us to try and find people just to help us.
Dr. Robinson is in town speaking to the medical community about diagnosing fetal alcohol spectrum disorders and bringing awareness to a condition that is 100% preventable.